Hey, it's Wednesday, October the 15th, 2025. My name is Thom, and this is your AmCon Daily Brief. On today's show, how family, neighbors, and community multiply your preparedness and why isolation is the real weakness. Kicking things off today, the ASAT team has the latest for you in today's Daily Sit Rep.
This is your AmCon Daily Sit Rep for October the 15th, 2025. Up first today, Amazon announced it will hire 250,000 workers for the holiday season, continuing its trend for a third consecutive year. This hiring spree spans across the U.S., including rural communities, as Amazon invests over $1 billion in raising pay and lowering healthcare costs. Seasonal workers can expect to earn over $19 per hour, while full-time employees earn $23 per hour with benefits. In other news, Instagram is imposing a PG-13 rating on content visible to teenagers in the US, UK, Australia, and Canada. The platform will default teen accounts to private mode and block them from seeing adult content, aiming to improve safety following criticism over inappropriate content and AI chat features. Parents should familiarize themselves with these new settings to better guide their children's online interactions. Turning to health, the FDA has expanded its recall of ground cinnamon to include 16 brands due to elevated lead levels. Brands such as Heyday, Roshni, Dura, and Wisewife are among those recalled. Consumers are advised to avoid these products and safely dispose of any purchased items to prevent lead poisoning, which can have serious long-term health impacts. A recent examination of media influence highlights how news outlets can shape public opinion, using the example of the fire at South Carolina Judge Diane Goodstein's house. Initial reports suggested political motivation behind the fire, but investigations have not confirmed foul play. This case underscores the importance of seeking multiple sources and validating information before drawing conclusions. Finally, there are ongoing protests and potential for civil unrest nationwide, linked to various groups and the upcoming anniversary of the October 7th attack on Israel. Vigilance and situational awareness are advised, especially when attending public events. Report any suspicious activities to authorities and to your regional signal chat when safe. Looking at the weather, a storm system moving over the Rockies today will bring marginal risks of excessive rainfall and severe thunderstorms from New Mexico into western South Dakota. Heavy snow is expected in northwestern Wyoming and southern Montana. Additionally, there is a chance of showers and thunderstorms from the northern plains to the upper Great Lakes through Thursday. Residents in affected areas should stay alert for localized flash flooding. Geomagnetic storm activity is anticipated starting late October, the 16th through the 17th, which may affect communications and navigation systems. For events in the coming week, members can participate in water bath canning workshops in Berkeley Springs, West Virginia, scheduled for October the 18th and October the 22nd, where you can learn hands-on canning techniques for grape juice and applesauce. Additionally, preparations for the South Region Adventure Challenge, set for November the 7th through 9th in Milburn, Oklahoma, continue. This event offers training in essential survival skills and emergency preparedness. Members can access the American Contingency Members-Only site to get the full report and more in-depth analysis of today's stories, along with practical preparedness tips, training opportunities, and resources to help you, your family, and your neighborhood stay crisis ready.
A few months ago, Olivia and her neighbors went through a strong summer storm that knocked out power across their block. At first, everybody handled it on their own, generators humming behind fences, candles in the dark windows, etc. But by the second night, they started checking in on each other. Someone shared ice from a cooler. Somebody else brought over coffee brewed on a camp stove. And by the weekend, the whole street was cooking together. They didn't just survive, they thrived because they stopped being islands and started being a team. Preparedness has always been personal, but it's never been meant to be solitary. The lone wolf model of readiness looks tough, but it collapses fast. Families, neighborhoods, small groups, they bend, but they don't break. Think about it this way. You can store all the food you want, but when somebody gets hurt, who's going to help you lift them? You can build the perfect plan, but who's going to have your back when your attention is divided? Community doesn't make you weak. It multiplies your strength. That's why we're changing how we talk about it. We don't call them chapters anymore. We call them neighborhood teams. It's a small shift that changes a lot. A chapter sounds like a club. A team sounds like action. It sounds like something you belong to and something that counts on you. This is the heartbeat of where we're going as an organization. We're building a national network of local teams, families helping families, neighbors helping neighbors, because true resilience starts right outside your front door. That's how we move from being preppers to being protectors. And that's the part that excites me the most, when preparedness becomes something you share, not something you hide. Because when you build together, you don't just get stronger. You build the kind of community people want to live in. So here's your challenge. Reach out to one person nearby, your next door neighbor, someone from church, a coworker, and start a conversation about readiness. Ask what they do in a power outage or a storm. You'll be surprised at how quickly that small talk becomes connection. All right, when we chat tomorrow, we'll talk about something that traps a lot of people: gear. We'll unpack why tools alone don't make you ready and what really does. That's it for this edition of the AmCon Daily Brief. Thanks for listening. Members, check out our website or phone app for today's updates. Not part of the network yet? It's easy. Just head over to AmericanContingency.com and get connected. And please, share this episode with a neighbor, a friend, or a family member who could use it. They're depending on you. I'm Thom Rigsby. Stay alert, stay ready, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.